For this parallax effect, we're going to use a photograph. And by the way, parallax is a sort of effect where it's usually based on scroll, or if somebody is on a mobile device, maybe they use their finger to move up and down. It will affect how the background or the type or other elements behave in terms of being scroll activated or just animating in such
Tak,
a way that
to'xta, videoni boshlashni. Ho'p, hammaga assalomu alaykum. Bu meni 3 yildan beri deyarli yurmaydigan kanalim, ya'ni Curious Behruz kanali edi va hozir ayni paytda uni Dizaynni nomiga o'zgartirdim. Ayni paytda men nima qilyapman? O'zim uchun challenge boshladim, ya'ni dizayn, dasturlash, vibe coding xolos hammasini, misol o'sha IT product yaratadigan o'zimni sohamni to'liq o'rganib chiqish uchun Streamda dars qilish deydimi buni yoki progress live ko'rsatish deydimi, xolos stream qilib o'rganmoqchiman-da. Bu janr birozgina zerikarli bo'lishi mumkin. Lekin qiziqarli ham bir tomondan. Chunki study with me janri, misol uchun life in public degan janr chet elda o'zi juda ham rivojlangan va mana shu narsani O'zbekistonda birinchi bo'lib qilib ko'rmoqchiman. Balki mendan oldin kimdir ham qilgandir, balki bilmayman. Ну, ko'ramiz, yeydi yoki yemaydi. Shunchaki men bu yerda narigi monitorimda dars qilaman и bu monitorda esa amaliyot qilaman. O'sha narsani qilib ishlar bajaraman. Misol ayni paytda ham o'ziga yarasha skilllarim bor, biladigan narslarim UI UX dizayn, dasturlash to'liq bo'lmasa ham qisman bilaman va hozir aynan qaysi etapdaman va nima ko'ryapman tushuntirib o'taman. Design kurs, mana designcourse.com chet eldagi Simon kursi. O'shani sotib olganman va ayni paytda biz 76% tugatganmiz bu kursni. Ya'ni men tugatganman. Introduction, design fundamentals, componentlar, layout design, responsive design и ayni paytda prototypingdaman va mana bu yerda yana boshqa topiklar bor. Undan tashqari yana boshqa kurslar ham bor. CSS, Advanced Frontend, From Figma to Framer, Wix Studio и undan tashqari challenge bor. Buni ham qilishimiz kerak hali, ya'ni AI bilan qilinadigan UI UX davri o'ldi. Hozir misol uchun AI UI UXlar yoki kodinglar rivojlanib ketdi, vibe coding deyishyapti va mana shu narsani ham o'rganishimiz kerak. Ну, undan oldin asosiy core'ni zo'r mustahkamlab olib, keyin u narsaga yetib o'tganimiz menimcha ma'qul deb o'ylayman. O'zim uchun ham ertaga kelajakda shu faqatgina AI ga bog'lanib qolmaslik uchun. Da, xullas, nima deydi? Sarguzashtlarimizni boshladik, xudo xolasa. Va let's go. Men hozir ayni paytda mana buni ham tugatdim. Mana Creating a Parallax Prototype kursiga yetib keldim va mana bu yerda hozir biz parallax og'zini ochib effektli nimadir yasashni o'rganishimiz kerak. Mana bu o'rgatadi bizga. Shuni qilamiz. Hop, translyatsiyalikni yozaman chatda. Va hozircha o'zimiz yetdik. Okay, let's go. Yes. Nimadir oxirida yaratiladi. Hozir mana bu effektni yasar ekanmiz. Zo'r. Hozir shuni ko'rib chiqaman, o'rganib ko'ring. Qancha vaqt ketadi? 15 minut ekan. Okay. Menga ma'qul. Va nima bor, chat o'qimay qolsam, jimib qolsam, xabar bo'lmaysizlar. Hali lekin streamimizda hech kim yo'q. Shuning uchun ham sekin-sekinlik bilan bu narsani amalga oshiramiz. Let's go. Короче, так.
effect where it's usually based on scroll, or if somebody is on a mobile device, maybe they use their finger to move up and down. It will affect how the background or the type or other elements behave in terms of being scroll activated or just animating in such a way that creates this interesting effect called parallax. And so the idea is to select either a photograph or an illustration. You can even do this with type that would lend itself well to this effect, and then it becomes a matter of creating the right type of animations. So I'm going to use a actual photograph, this single photograph right here from Unsplash.
Ana bu jo'natib qo'yish kerak, bitta shart emas bu. Move to qilsa bo'lardi, masalan, add to your favorites, share, show version, move file. Yep. Started all drafts. Yeah, of course. And now we have to make a new design file. Parallax effect degan design file yaratishimiz kerak. Chatda hozircha hech kim yo'q. Hozircha yaxshi jimjitlik qilamiz. Sal pal chalg'ib o'tgan dars bo'lib ketgan necha marta aytibman ku. Mayli men chatda hech kim yozmaydi. Xo'p, bizga demak ikkita rasm berilgan. Simon tog'am o'sha rasmlarni men filmlarga olishim kerak. Agar imkon bo'lsa. Imkon bor albatta. Nimaga buni qabul etdi? Xo'sh, bu. Ikkita rasm. Buni kesib olyapti hozir o'zi Photoshopda. Kesib olsak ham bo'ladi o'zimiz ham. Buni Photoshopda. Bunaqa rasm bo'lgan o'zi boshida. Or just a actual here, or not downloaded already. I took it into Photoshop, and you see right here, I cut out two separate areas, just the land itself. That's case swap. No, no, I can't. I should have done a rasm. All right, and so I'm going to include that here in the files that you can download these two assets so that you can follow along. All right, so let's go back to Figma here, and we're going to create a new frame. And this is going to be based on a tablet, an iPad mini. So first, let's go ahead and create a rectangle. Hold on, let's get iPad mini kerak. Which will hold everything here, or not everything, but rather just the two pictures. So it'll be rectangle. Rectangle sounds that. And then I have this right here. The first. No, rectangles is must be now say about that. Alright, and that's good. And then we'll just select into here, duplicate that. So now we have two columns. Duplicate columns. Here to
Nice.
the four.
Az var.
This one, we're going to use fit.
Oh.
Alright. And also we could hold Alt and get that. Change this one here. Okay, here we go. Sec. Tak, başlayalım. Ne yapsam burada doğru. Misal kattaroq qilamiz buni bunday qilib. Ot. Normal. Buni tushunarli hozircha. Fit. Filmas fit'ten foydalanacakmış burada. Okay, here we go. Maybe. Make it fit. Point. We could hold Alt and get that situated in that way. So I feel a bit roasting. We can adjust, of course. Let's change the canvas background color real quickly to something darker. There we go. And we want to situate this in such a way where we have the initial starting point. And I think we'll just go ahead and move this down all the way around here. All right. And we're going to make this one larger. So what we could do is scale this out. Yeah, see about that now. Be right around there. Okay, so then what we can do is duplicate this. And we're going to bring a logo here, maybe a navigation here, also some type here, and also adjust these up. So before we get to the actual UI stuff, let's move this up right around here. Let's scale this down just a bit. And so now we have a difference. It doesn't look like a big difference, but let's switch real quick to the prototype. Another color. Bring a logo here, maybe a navigation here, and then also some type here, and also adjust these up.
So before we get to the actual UI stuff, let's move this up maybe around right around
Smartani
here.
qilib ko'raylik.
Scale this.
O'zi bitta smartani qilib ko'raylik. Nima bo'lar ekan? Qiziqda. Tamam. Menga qiziq. iPad. Tak. Okey. Okey. Endi mana buni ham sal bayroq qilsak. Mana. Так. Вот. Oddiy такой вариант. Ну, окей. Halqiyan yo'q, men просто o'zim sanab qoldim.
Down just a bit, and then maybe move it right there. And so now we have a difference. It doesn't look like a big difference, but let's switch real quick to the prototype, and let's create the necessary connection.
Ja, ich kann nichts
Select
machen.
the frame itself, and push it over here. And we're going to do one we haven't used yet, which is that delay.
The delay.
Delay 0.
After delay next to
Maybe once the app loads or the website loads, it's going to instantly start an animation. So for our animation type, we're going to
1 millisekund. Сразу boshlansin deyapti.
For the actual duration, I think we'll do something pretty longer, so like 2,000 milliseconds.
2000 millisekund.
So we want to make sure as well when we select this, we're at Smart Animate. All right, so let's go ahead and click play.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens here momentarily. It's going to take a little bit of time. These kind of large images. There we go.
No.
All right.
Refresh version run bosyapman.
The other one, so we want to make sure we're back to the first one. There we go. So you just hit your keyboard left arrow key. You hit R on your keyboard to restart the animation. That looks okay, but it's not that impressive yet.
Da, hali harakatlanadigan narsa yo'q.
So we can do ease in and out, and again, remember, if we go to custom, we can see what that looks like. We can adjust this to make it maybe a little bit more dramatic. Now if we go back, we hit R.
Ease in and out.
I really like that sort of ease in out
Custom.
animation a lot better.
Custom easier.
All right.
To'xta. Shosh. Ease in and out. Такой custom spring. Ease in and out. Custom easier. Вот. Tagama ekranda tortish kerak. Вот endi nima bo'ladi? Yeah. Cho'zagini. Mana kiming qilish kerak buni? И потом... Qaranglar bu. Tezlashar ekanmish. No. Menga nimadir yoqmayapti bunda. Okay. Bounce bo'lyapti.
So then what we'll
Here we
do
go.
is
Here we go.
I'm going to apply some typing. So let's switch back to the design tab, and I'm going to use
Hop.
typing
Hang
over
on.
here. We're going to left click, and we're just going to say mountain terrain, and this is a font called
Okay, Bebaskayda. Mountain train. Nominasi bo'lar ekan buni. Biz mountain train emas, boshqacha yoqamiz buni. Megan. Jamoaviy. Hiking to'g'ri bo'lsa kerak menimcha. Okay. Bebas new bor ekan, bebas kai yo'q ekan menda. Bebas new ham bir xil. Tushunmadim. Kстати, bu shriftdan ko'raman. Nima qo'ydik?
roughly around the size of
qiziq.
100. Let's try that. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Also 91 around there for the line height. And I'll go ahead and center that up. And we'll probably leave it right around here. Maybe make it a little bit larger, maybe 130. And center that up. Okay, so now let's see what happens by default. So if we hit R, notice how
To'xta mana shuni chiqarib qo'ysam emasmi? Shu chatni alohida. Create the chat nom akni. Mana shu qo'ysam, tentirsa bo'ladi kaputta. Так. Попробуем закрыть. То есть tursa chat. Ya, qo'ysam yopilib qoladi-da. Tomoni bor. Ping qilib qo'yish kerak bo'ladi. Print soon show as a tab. Короче, işte qolaversin. Hop. Qiziq. Tak, bizda nima bor edi? Kursini ochib ketdik.
just kind of fades in. Well, what we can do if we want it to come up is we can copy it. So Control C, come over here, Control V, and we can also put it underneath this area, and then put it to 0% opacity. So now if we hit R,
Control V, koyamiz.
and we can also put it underneath this area, and then put it to 0% opacity. So now if we hit R, I don't like that. Why is it on top? Well, that's because we also didn't move this underneath.
Shoshma. Tak, endi. Here we go. Buni ham orqasiga qo'ysak, katta ehtimol bilan yaxshiroq chiqishi kerak. Tak. Все. Nima chiqib qo'ygan? Ay. Zo. Prem zo.
Right there. So now if we hit R, look at that. I really like that.
Look at that.
So now it's starting to really come together essentially.
Look
I might
at
even
that.
move this up just a little bit further,
Tablet bo'ldi.
maybe scale it back to 110. Reduce this a little bit. Now again, since we made a change here, it may look a little strange when we do this. Let's hit R because it might look like it's kind of. No, it's.
Сейчас ochib notification ochib qo'yishim kerak. Telefondan zar ketish kerak. Xo'p, endi mana buni olasini birozgina otsam. Tak, потом qilib bossam. Mana bu yana qaytsa orqaga. Endi men o'zimcha ideya qilyapman. Bu ham такой bo'lishi kerak. Hop. Custom visor, navigate to on top after delay 1 millisekunddan keyin bu buni qotgandan keyin what the hell? Nima bu ahvol? Nima bu ahvol? Va ochilib dirs bo'lish kerak emasmi bu? Nega bo'lmayapti bu? By default mana bu yerda yig'ilgan. Bitta ochilishi kerak. Keyin qaytish kerak joyiga. Bu instant bo'lyapti bu narsa. Smart animate bo'lishi kerak. Bu smart animate bo'lmayapti mana shu yerga kelganda. Why? I don't know exactly. Bu просто easy out bo'lishi kerak. Bu такой 300 sekundlar ichida bo'lishi kerak. Потом yo'q, bo'lmadi. Demak, qila olmasak ham bu narsani, Figma hali bu narsaga ozgina qodirmas ekan, mana koding bilan qilsa bo'lsa kerak bular. Tamam.
Still looks pretty good. It starts out a little bit larger from 130 and then goes down to 110, but that's okay. All right, so I also want to have like a little black icon here. So we're going to go and use our Iconify plugin. So for this one, we're going to type in
İşlemem öğretti. Telegram'a yapmalıyım. Hop, şunu qarab olishim kerak. Interproof. Çıkayapti-ku. Hop. Vay, men mikrofonga ovozim o'zilmas ekan. Damn. Ovozim o'zilmagan shu aytishim. Hop, demak, nima deydi? Boshqa ish chiqib qoldi, streamni o'chiraman. Birinchi kun uchun yetadi. Testoviy rejimimiz yetadi. Hozircha ko'rdim, o'ynasa bo'ladi. Yana yaxshilashtirib qilishga harakat qilaman bu narsani. Hammaga boshida nimadirlar degandim, ovozim uzr.